I would never look down on anybody for having a job or having a 9 to 5 because that's what you have to do to survive and make ends meet.
Right.
But the very thing that you need to make ends meet is the trap. Because job, like what they call it, just over broke, is almost like every job I've had. It was almost just enough to like keep me coming back or keep me
That's
coming
by design.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Philly and the Brain.
Slow travel.
I'm Philly, the dude that retired the day he turned 50.
And I'm Denicia, the lady that partially retired from corporate America. Hey, y'all.
In today's episode, we got very special guests with us today. We have Eric and Tyra from...
The Matthews in Motion.
Yeah, welcome you guys. Welcome. We are so glad to have y'all. All right, so we moved abroad on our retirement savings and our pension and all that stuff. But what we are noticing is our young folks, I can say that because I'm 50 and y'all in y'all 30s or just turned 30. Y'all young folks is doing it. Like, I wish I had the courage to do this at 30. You know what I'm saying? So what's the motivation? What is behind why y'all decided to leave the divided states and start this new lifestyle?
You want to take this? Or you want to go? Okay, so for me, I think I just got to a point to where I kind of saw, okay, first off, let me just start out by saying that in my family, just like I'm sure in a lot of people's family, the formula is go to college, get a good job. They tell you stuff like, oh, don't mess up your credit, or you should do this with your money. But I don't think a lot of people were equipped to tell us how to do those things.
Right.
You know, you can say don't mess up your credit, but like, what does that really mean? Or how do I begin to build my credit?
Right.
And I think for me, seeing that, you know, I don't even know if Social Security is going to even be a thing by the time it get to me.
Listen, we move like Social Security ain't going to be there.
Right. You got to.
Y'all should too.
You got to.
Yeah.
And so before coming here, I was doing Amazon. I was doing Amazon delivery, and it was cool. You know, it helped me do what I had to do, but like my body, my back, my knees, like I knew long term I can't do this. I ain't gonna be able to have my mobility or my health, and health is something that's the most important thing.
For real.
Because if you don't have yourself, the amount of money or the ability to enjoy life, it's gonna be limited. So for me, I wanted to have a longer runway to build certain businesses, and I want to do things like become a day trader, create content. This is something that we wanted to do as a couple to get closer, start a business, have this to be able to show to our children when the time comes. But I just felt like it had to be a much easier way. Like, I didn't have to suffer through life before I got to the point to where I could live the way that I want to live.
Right.
I'm like, I could be happy right now as I build and as
Why delay gratification?
Exactly.
Understood. And y'all generation, I love the way y'all think. Like my generation, like you said, get you a job, stay there forever, and hope you got your health when it's time to retire.
Right.
But y'all not falling for that, which I love. Like your generation, most of y'all ain't looking for that debt trap.
Yeah.
Y'all not trying to get the 30-year mortgage. Can y'all speak a little bit about that, Tyra?
What if your paycheck did not have to be tied to a job? Yes, you heard me correct. By investing into the stock market, you can set up your own monthly and quarterly dividend income. Yes, if you guys are interested in creating your own source of income through dividends, check out our ebook below, Beyond the Paycheck.
That, Tyra?
Okay, so I do want to piggyback on your first question too, because I did go to college and I did do all the schooling and stuff like that, and within that I seen that it was a trap too because I accumulated so much debt. I wasn't able to get a job within my field. I don't do anything within that. Well, I guess I know.
No, you don't.
I mean, we communicating right now. Okay, so I ended up getting my degree in communications. We communicating right now, technically.
Yeah.
Technically, dang.
Yeah.
Just in a different way. So at that point, I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. So
That's what's up.
that wasn't in my God's plan, honestly. So I moved away from home, went to Columbus, Ohio, went to OSU, and then I moved to LA. And in LA, I figured that I was going to be a day trader. At that time, I was a day trader. I didn't even know him at the time. So I was going to be a day trader. I made money. I was like, cool. But it was all luck. It was all luck. It was not skill, y'all. I'm telling you right now, it was not skill. So then that happened, and then God was like, okay, well, I need you to really do something, really touch people, really have a purpose on your life. So I ended up being a hairstylist and becoming really, really good at it. But in the midst of that, my body, just the same thing he was saying, I was literally breaking down. Arms, legs, back. I would come home and be so burnt out that he would have to like help me get undressed, feed me.
Oh,
like
my
I would be
goodness.
putting so much time into my clients and into my business that it would just be like, I'm burnt out.
How long you gonna do it?
How long am I gonna do it? And so within that field, I seen a lot of artists who would do it for a long time but complain about their body. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to get out this right now, honestly. So I've been doing the hair for about 5 years. So within that, I'm just like, you know what? I can do it a different way. And I was just talking to my uncle about this. I felt like when I moved here, I had to have a whole new identity. Like I couldn't be a hairstylist. I couldn't, like, obviously I'm not doing hair out here, but like I couldn't be in that field anymore. So, but he said that I can still have the same identity, just have a different role within that identity. So now I'm teaching people how to, you know, build a successful 6-figure business and stuff like that. Shout out to Touch by Tyra mentorship course and
Wow.
online course. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all need y'all help, y'all, I got y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got y'all for sure.
That
But
was great advice.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I didn't want to go that route. Okay, what was your next question?
Oh, I forgot.
About, I think your next question was something along the lines of like getting a house, 30-year mortgage.
Yeah.
Y'all not buying, your generation ain't buying it.
Well,
like-
honestly, we actually do want to do that, but I don't think it's a perfect time for us to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
well, this is the thing. I would love to have a house, but I think now, just like we're thinking of different ways to live our everyday life, there are other ways to do it versus the traditional way. You know, if I could get a plot of land in another country or build it myself, it's just, it don't make sense to get a 30-year mortgage and have to spend almost half of my life paying this off. So now me being here is to build a foundation that whatever I do is cash.
Yeah,
It's
and that's
cash.
smart. We like that because the house is over here on this side of the planet.
Man,
Is
way more.
better and a lot less compared to we used to back home.
Very much so affordable, guys.
So how much time did it take when you guys had something come? You both said that your body started to break down at your jobs.
Yes.
And you guys were together, of course, at that time when you were experiencing this. How much time from the time your body started to break down did you guys decided to go ahead and leave the U.S. and move overseas?
Yeah, what was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Well, Tyra took a trip to Bali
Oh yeah.
for one.
I ain't never going back. Pack your bags. Meet me at the airport.
Exactly. For one of her friends' birthdays, they went to Bali, and we was on FaceTime like throughout her journey. She was like, "Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! We gotta go! It's amazing!"
So it
So
was literally like I can breathe out there. Like it was so affordable and calm, and we all were just relaxed we were relaxed. And then we were like dreading having to go back home. We were like, oh, we don't want to go back home. Why we got to go back home? So I'm like, well, why do we have to go back home? Like, why can't we figure out ways to make this our actual lifestyle? So after that, I was like, we actually planned for a year. We planned a year. We bought our tickets a year before that, and we moved out here within a year.
Wow.
We all about the planning. This one right here is the plan.
Yeah.
I don't play.
Like
That's
even
amazing.
before we had anything figured out, we were just like, we're just gonna book it, and then this is the time limit that we have to figure out everything that we need. And she was just like, let's move. I'm like, don't threaten me
That's
with
how
a
you know
good
it's
time.
serious.
I'm ready
When
to
you
go.
when you book those flights,
Yes.
Sound like y'all bet on yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It takes courage to do that, and we are proud of y'all. We commend y'all for that.
so
We
much.
Proud of y'all too.
thank you. We proud
Thank
of
you.
guys.
Thank you. Our people need to see stuff like this. To know that there are other ways possible, and that's what our channel is about. We just want to educate people and teach people that there is another way.
Yeah.
So to our subscribers and viewers, you see them? This is possible. It have to exist in your mind first, but it is possible. Bet on yourselves.
Yes.
That's right. All right. So you guys did a video called "The USA is a Trap." Now that's a bold statement.
Literally.
Now, for real. Now, for our viewers who are thinking about leaving, what's the biggest trap that they should be aware of?
I would say the biggest trap is I want to be careful about what I say when I say this.
All right, take your
Because
time, brother.
on one end, a job is good to have. You know, I would never look down on anybody for having a job or having a 9 to 5 because that's what you have to do to survive and make ends meet.
Right.
But the very thing that you need to make ends meet is the trap. Because job, like what they call it, just over broke, is almost like every job I've had. It was almost just enough to like keep me coming back or keep me
That's
coming
by design.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's by design.
It was something that you shared with us yesterday. Remember?
They were saying like, what was it? Ford.
Ford.
The dude that created Ford, he worked with different schedules to see not what was most efficient for his employees, but how the most efficient way he could control them. And that's where the 40-hour week came from, because you just got just enough energy to get back up and come back.
Right.
And then about the time you get to the weekend, you enjoy your Saturday, but you dreading Sunday going back, and it's not enough time for you to create your own stuff. The 40-hour work week is by design.
Because they want to keep you in that trap, literally, so that you have to need them and have to come back to work.
That was like one of the big things that I felt like was being held over my head, because it was like, okay, like you said, whenever I'm at work, I'm having my best ideas. I can't think about nothing but getting on, my own business or building my own dreams. But whenever I'm away from work, the only thing I could think about is the fact that I gotta go back. So it's like I'm always there mentally, whether I'm there physically or not. So
That takes a mental toll on you.
And it sounds familiar. Sounds like
yes,
me.
it takes a huge mental toll, because they do think it's like a carrot on a stick. They'll say, okay, well, let's just say you go from one job and it's paying you $20 an hour, and then you get a new job that's paying you $25 an hour. That might sound better, but you might go up in hourly wage, but they cut your hours to the point to where you're pretty much making the same that you would over here if you can't work the amount of money that you need. Then they give you PTO. Then you get mad at me for taking that PTO. I'm like, I don't understand.
I mean, then also with the higher pay, you got to do more responsibility. So then it's just like, okay, I'm never able to like really just sit down and breathe and just enjoy what I just worked for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a trap.
It definitely is a trap, especially today. I mean, we have noticed in the last 2 years, the jobs they post online, like for example, on LinkedIn and Jobs Indeed, it's like they're in the job description, they're requesting 2 or 3 roles in one job.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that shift. You know, especially with AI pretty much taking over now and it's growing. It's that they are letting people go because of AI. A lot of these customers are letting people go. A lot of these employers are letting people go because of AI, and they don't even know what they need it for. It's still new. It's still developing. They're still learning it. Yep. So what's happening is they putting all this strain on their current team. So these people at work are doing multiple jobs now.
AI be breaking down sometimes too. So.
Yeah, and then another thing, going back to the job situation, it's like, for one, a lot of the jobs that they're posting don't even exist. They're posting ghost job applications. I've been called for interviews, specifically tech interviews, where I arrive to the building and the building is not even up.
Oh,
it's not even operational. So they called me here to basically get data or information to see what they feel like they should be able to charge.
This is in LA.
You know
or
what I'm saying?
what people may be looking for.
Exactly. So they could use that to gauge the market and see what people were making at their previous jobs. You know, not to mention that finding a job is a job. You know, like it's people putting in 200, 300, 400 applications just to get no type of call back. Or if you do get the job, you got me doing 3, 4, 5 interviews to not even give me the job. It's like that's discouraging.
And technical exams, if it's for IT, ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, Phil, remember.
All right, let's lighten the mood up a little bit here. Now that you guys have made the leap from the U.S. over to Southeast Asia, what is your favorite part about being on this side of the planet?
Okay. Honestly, I like the fact that we can travel more.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all. When I first got here, for the first 3 months, all I did was rest.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I slept and I was mad at myself. I was just mad, like, bro, you're not doing enough. You're not being productive. But then I had to realize that is the trap. That's the trap that they want us to think like.
Right.
So the first 3 months, I just breathed. I allowed God to, like, literally before we left, I was saying, man, I just want to go there and do nothing. God literally was like, okay, you gonna come here and do nothing. And I was mad. I'm like, why you really make me do that? Like, for real, nothing. I'm like literally trying to find ways to make more money, make things happen and stuff like that. But he's like, no, I need you to do nothing. Nothing was literally happening besides this content, like nothing. So I was just like, oh, I can really rest and be reassured that this is actually normal. Yeah. This can be normal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So.
And we know about that. Phil tried to get me. It's like, stop thinking about business. Stop thinking about ways to make money. Rest the first couple of months.
Literally, he can attest to that because that's all I do is think about, like, okay, what we doing? Like, we resting too much. Like, if we have a day or 4 off, we like, hold on, we going backwards.
Yeah, I have to remind her, I'm retired. Give me a minute.
I say, hey, we still technically working because YouTube's a job and we have other businesses as well. And Phil would tell me on Sunday I'm off. He remind me on Saturday evening. Sunday I'm off, and I always forget. Like, hey, I got an idea. I got another idea.
See, I do believe that, like, you gotta have a day for yourself. Like, I don't want to talk about YouTube. I don't want to talk about the portfolio. I don't want to talk about nothing. I just want to watch TV and rub Cheetos on my shirt all day. Like, I need one day for that so I could come back on Monday and give the business that we growing all the energy I can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I believe in that separation, and I think everybody needs that for their peace of mind, for their soul.
Thanks.
All right, so next question. Would you recommend this journey to other young folks, let's say 30s and 20s? Would you recommend them taking the leap?
Absolutely.
I would.
Absolutely.
I definitely would recommend it because I feel like what we've gained, because we've only been here like 4 or 5 months.
6 months.
But like what we've been able to gain in terms of like clarity.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
You was bringing up like our identity and things like that, but like just to be able to not only be here, but be surrounded by other people that look like you.
Like-minded individuals.
Like-minded. So I know if I'm here and you're here, we're the same.
Yeah, we
It's
was thinking the
something
same
about
thing.
us, right? You know, it's something about us that brings us together. I think one of my favorite things about being here, for one, I'm an introverted person. Like I've never really cared to be super social, but now that I'm out here, my social life is much different.
Well, one, you got energy for it.
Right, exactly. Not only do I have energy, but everybody has time.
Yes.
No, literally.
It's a slower pace.
Everybody has time. That's like, oh, what time? Okay, we'll pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Just, like getting to know y'all and coming to y'all like is a testament to that. Like we hit y'all up 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was like, all right, let's do it. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, ain't nothing but a thing.
It's so easy in the sense that you know, if it's not anything that's like content related, or you know, because we still do have to work. It's not the same as a 9-to-5 job, but there are things that we have to do to maintain our lifestyle here.
Facts. We ain't out here just playing Xbox.
Yeah, you can't, because it's a lot of people that are unfortunate in the fact that they had to leave and they didn't do what they had to do. But outside of that, it's just refreshing to be able to say and know, even if a person that I know in Southeast Asia is in another country, I just go to that country because I have to anyway. Like it forces you to frequent different places. So I love that.
Now, what did y'all's family say when y'all told them, hey, this is what we about to do?
I feel like part of our family was supportive, then other parts aren't. Like they had their questions, which is cool, normal. Like this is something different for them and this is abnormal to them. So that's normal to, you know, wonder where my child is going or where my loved one is going. So I feel like the questions were normal, but okay.
Their delivery was messed up.
For
What's that
one,
gonna do?
like it's one thing to leave the country, but I think it's another thing to go on the other, pretty much the other side of the world and the globe. And you have people that are concerned, like, oh well, what if anybody can get to you? I'm like, well, we are emergency contacts anyway. So if anything happened in the States, this is who I would call. But I think a lot of people were supportive, but I think it's a level of fear that they have, because this sounds like you might as well say you're going to Mars or a different planet, you know, because that's what it is. And we were raised and brought up in a system that kind of takes away your belief in yourself to be able to survive outside of that system.
Well said.
Yeah.
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 So, I do have a question. So, you guys are currently living in Thailand, right?
Yes.
Do you guys have plans to maybe stay there long term, or you guys are slow traveling?
So I believe that we are definitely the definition of slow travelers. slow emphasis. Because we thought about like hopping around for a little bit, maybe do a month here, 3 months there, but honestly it just feels overwhelming to have to pack up. And like you said, I don't know, that was other but like you said, pack up and not have an organization or the organization to like structure to like really dive deep into the things that you actually want to do. Like I need to have this there when I need it, and I don't need it to be in my backpack. So I think for us, a year in one place will be really good, so that we can be able to really like immerse ourselves into the culture, the area, the food, the people, and then we're like, okay, let's try somewhere else. And literally that's the game plan right now. We just like, I don't want to be so stuck in one place to where I'm like, oh, this is my home. No, the world is our home, honestly.
Yeah.
So I want to see the world until it's time for us to settle down and just settle down for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then that'd be that.
Yeah. So
When people ask me where I'm from, I say Earth.
Right.
For real, because all of this is mine. All of this is ours.
Utilize the world, like so just go.
So let's circle back to that question, because we wanted to make sure that you said everything that you wanted to say. What advice would you give to someone who was thinking about doing this journey?
I would say, for one, the biggest thing, in my opinion, is acquiring a skill. There are so many ways for us to make money, to be privileged, to be able to have access to the internet, communicate with people all over the world. It's definitely a blessing. And, you know, out of all of the things that you could do, I would recommend building a skill that could be sold as or ran as a service-based business. Okay. I feel like that's the fastest way to quickly get to cash, whether it's video editing, whether it's social media management, marketing, anything that cures a need, something that could solve a problem for a person, get rid of their headache. People are willing to pay for these things. And once you change your thoughts around money and your relationship with money, you will realize, okay, everybody ain't broke. Everybody ain't struggling. And there's people that's willing to pay to save time.
Yep. That
And
part.
I'll add to that. Because when you do build a business, make sure that it's a business that you can thrive on. Because like a lot of people start a business and then feel like they're still in a 9-to-5. And which I get, but like, don't treat it like a 9-to-5. Treat it as your business, something that you can really do long term. That's my advice to that. Like, don't take a lot of clients and be like stressed out when you get all these clients. Like, take it pace by pace. You feel what I'm saying?
They got to crawl before you walk.
And everybody isn't your client.
Not at all.
Like, that's the beauty of doing YouTube or starting another business. You can set it up the way that you want to set it up. Like, I used to think that one day I would get to a point to where I didn't want to work or do anything. And like we were talking about earlier, you were saying like retirement looks different for everybody. And for me, retirement won't look like never generating money ever again. It'll just be generating money the way that I want to generate it.
On your terms. I mess with that real hard. I like that.
So one last question. So why YouTube? Why did you guys decide to start a YouTube channel?
I feel like honestly it was something to document for when we start to have children. Honestly, like that was a thing. Also to like educate people on a different kind of life if you guys are interested in that as well. But more so to document it for ourselves, and then it just became something big. Like we weren't expecting to just get, accumulate so many subscribers and followers that in that span of a time. So we were just like, okay, well, God has his hands on this, so let's just keep it going. Let's be consistent. Let's, give them what they need to see it through.
Also, I'll add that before coming to Thailand, we were in Joshua Tree in California. So if you know what Joshua Tree is, like the deserts and all the places
I'm from
like
California.
that. Yeah. So it was amazing, and we was walking around all the mountains and all the rocks. And before me and my wife actually got together, I was so used to being by myself for a while and doing things on my own term. It took a while for me to like come out of that when we were together.
Because I'd be ready to collab with him on things.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to do this thing off to myself.
And there was a part of me that's
you ain't by yourself no more.
Exactly. So I had like a certain level of selfishness that I had to continue to grow out of, and I was operating as an individual within a relationship, and it's like, okay, that's not gonna work. So this was one of those things where it's like, okay, we're a team. And once we started operating as a unit in a team, everything just started
So
coming
on
together.
behalf of Eric, Tyra, I want to say thank you for giving this man room to grow and for your patience. For real. All right.
Patience.
Yep.
So tell the people the name of your channel again.
Matthews in Motion.
That's right. Check them out on YouTube. The link is in the description. Listen, if you found this information useful or helpful, do all the things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, babe.
Hit that notification bell.
So you know when we dropping another video.
We really appreciate you guys. We love you so much. By you guys taking the time out to watch our videos, like, comment, share. It tells YouTube to keep pushing out the message. Because people need to hear this information.
For sure. All right, y'all know what it is. Until next time,
Take care of each other.
love one another.
Peace.
Peace. Swadika. But they going back to Thailand. Peace out.
Let me ask you a couple of questions. Are your kids grown? Check. Is your money working for you? Check. Then why are you still in the divided states? Why not consider slow traveling? And if you're seriously considering slow traveling, check out our Grounded Life Retirement community. Other people have done this before you and they've made the mistakes. And it's all laid out for you here. So when you start your travel journey, it is not so rough, you guys. Tap into community. And if you're considering starting a YouTube channel, check out the YouTube After 40 course. Listen, again, the tools that you need to be successful are right here. All you have to do is put in the work. Scan right here, or the link is in the description. Grounded Life, slow travel. Let's go.